Hey Cory, how's it going?
Hello. I'm alright.
You're back in the UK, you're on the revival tour. How's it been so far?
It's been great. Yeah, it's been a good run. We've been out for a month almost. Yeah, I guess we got a week left. So probably to it.
You were telling me before you've been a little bit sick.
I got sick at the beginning. Yeah, about 12, 13 days of sick. 5 of that being the worst. Just the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, better now.
Pulled the shows off though.
Yeah, you know,
it's what they wanted.
I got through them. I don't know how well I pulled them off.
Yeah. Maybe people see this, they go, oh, alright, probably explain it. Or they go like, I didn't know you were sick. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. Hopefully. That's the idea.
Oh well, they didn't know you were sick. No. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so it's the second time you've been on the revival tour.
Mm-hmm.
How does the European section compare to what's been going on in the American tour?
Okay, well, the most obvious difference is the lineup change, of course.
Yeah.
You know, every time he does it with different people. This one in Europe and in the UK, it's, we've had more musicians. You know, there were only 4 on the US one, of course, with John and Joe backing up everybody. And this one, there are, you know, Jay has his own string section. That's 3 string players, and then there's 5 artists: Jay, Emily, Rocky, Chuck, and myself. And so yeah, it's a lot of us on a little bus. But yeah, it's been great. There's just a lot more variables to work with, you know, and so you get to play with people that you've never met. I didn't know anyone except for Chuck and John, you know, Joe. I'd never met Rocky. I've had Rocky's records for a few years, but I've never met Rocky. And Jay, definitely.
Yeah. You find it good to be able to collaborate with these people? You've had a nice process.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's really, you know, Chuck doesn't force anything hard, you know. You should just learn 2 of everybody's songs, just so you can have one in the opening set and one in the closing set of each person that you know, so you can play on them all. And then everything else that happens really intuitively and unforced. And people are like, would you like to sing on it? Or, you know, sometimes it just happens. And yeah, I've got a song that I've been playing lately and doing with Jay's string section. Yeah, I mean, I've never played with a string section before. It's pretty fun.
Is that sort of, you thinking of then encompassing that into sort of new stuff you're doing? You know, you're playing with the string section, would you then consider that for a new record? Like put some strings
actually, that song was leaning towards strings already, so that's why I had to learn it. Yeah. But I would never tour with the string section. That's, I don't know how Jay does it. Sounds like a nightmare. I can barely keep my 6 in tune.
Fair enough. You released Mutt earlier this year.
Yeah.
How has the reception to that been?
Yeah, everybody's been great. Been very kind. Yeah, even over here. Yeah. I guess that Classic Rock magazine, Classic Rock UK magazine, whatever, it's like the best of 2012. Put it in that list, and everybody's been very nice. It's been doing well. I've been hustling a lot, and there will be no end to the hustle. I just found out last night about a tour offer that's coming. I can't really talk about yet, but that might be pretty big. And then I might be coming back over here with Dave Haas in March, maybe April.
Yeah, that was. I thought I was gonna say. You know, there's been this thing like. So you are coming over with Dave Haas. You were last over with Johnson.
We're trying to, yeah. It's not on the books yet.
Yeah, fair enough. You were last over with Johnson on Grass as well, which must have been, you know, pretty cool to be back out with John.
Yeah, it's great. This is my first time over into the UK and Europe without John. You know, this is my 3rd time here, but the first 2 were with John and Chad and Austin.
Yeah. Yeah, you said Mutt was sort of making these lists and like Classic Rock magazine and all that kind of stuff. Like, how do you sort of? Do you define it? How do you define it? Is it sort of a rock and roll record? Is it a country record? Is it?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's the name of the record. It's fucking Mutt. You know, I don't define it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the point of my music. I think.
Yeah.
If there's any point to it, yeah, it's not a kind of record. I don't play a kind of music.
Finally, what is sort of next for you?
Yeah, I go back home and I do nothing for December. It's great. I have December off and maybe a couple local shows, and then I go back into the studio. Ideally January. If not January, then maybe April. Just depending on tours when they are. But a new record coming out next fall. I mean, and just one every 18 months from now on. You know,
keep busy.
Keep them coming now that I'm on Bloodshot. Got a nice home on that label, and they're
there's a little bit of a gap between the first two and this one.
That's an understatement. Yeah, there's huge chasms between those records. Yeah, and so Never Again. Hopefully, it'll be every year and a half.
Do you think the styles change? Carry on, do you think the styles change between those records and this one?
Well, I think the styles change between each song on those records.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it's just I don't really. I take all my time and all my love for it, and I put it into the writing of the song. And then when I get to play it or record it, I'm like, wow, let's see what happens. You know, and so whatever is intuitively right to me at the moment. And of course, what that makes for the thing that I can't ever listen to my records. You know, I think I would, if I listened to pull up a record, I would be like, why did I record this song that way? I should have, you know, had this song with this. You know, and one day I will. You know, I'll put out a loud record. You know, Prettiest Waitress will have, you know, it'll be a bluegrass song, you know, or something. You know, and so yeah. But yeah, soon, new record soon.
Well, yeah, good luck tonight. I'm really looking forward to
Exactly.
seeing you play it.
Thanks for
And,
doing this.
yeah, thanks for doing it.
I appreciate you.